Hi, I'm Matt Pressman, President of EVANNEX Aftermarket Tesla Accessories. I'm here with two kind of icons in the Tesla world.
Icons?
Icons,
wow.
Yes. Very, very important figures, and I'm very excited we're our guests here today, National Drive Electric Week. Right here to my right is Weisblat. He is the founder of dragtimes.com. He also has a video that must have 5,000 views, I think.
It's about 10 million, actually.
10 million, yeah, exactly. Just kidding. One of the biggest Tesla videos ever produced. And then also, he holds the published world record for the fastest Tesla, right?
Right, yes. And
then Nick Howe hosts a video show you may have seen called News from the Frunk. He also wrote the seminal sort of Bible for Tesla owners called Owning Model S.
Owning Model S, that's it.
One of the interesting things, we're kind of breaking a news story here, is that Owning Model S is actually going to have a second edition. Let's start with Nick. Okay. Tell us about what inspired you to do a second edition of Owning Model S.
It's that damn Tesla Motors. They keep upgrading stuff. I was talking to Brooks earlier. He's got the P85D. I wish I had enough money to keep upgrading to all these new cars that Tesla keeps introducing. So between the new models they've introduced, the software updates that we get every month, the Gigafactory build out, the changes to the factory, Tesla Energy, I mean it's impossible to keep up with it. New superchargers, yeah. So the book is just over a year old now, okay. So it was about time to refresh it, include the 70D and all the new models, and and help serve the next wave of Tesla owners.
Right. And News from the Frunk, at least when I see on our blog, News from the Frunk stories, they tend to be some of the most popular news stories. Tell us a little about News from the Frunk. What's your point of view on it? What's the whole purpose and mission behind News from the Frunk?
Yeah, so News from the Frunk is it was meant to be a regular video channel. My day job kind of gets in the way, but it's a semi-regular update of just interesting stuff in the Tesla world.
And then I had a good fortune going to Palm Beach International Raceway, and I knew that you were a drag racing expert, aficionado, whatever the word might be. And so coming from dragtimes.com, which is just all about McLarens, Ferraris, Lamborghinis,
sure.
Godzilla, what is it that drew you to a Tesla Model S? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've been following Tesla since the Roadsters, and when they came out with the first Model S, I didn't even realize it came out yet. I was at the gym, and someone at the gym had one, and I was like, wow, let me check out this car. So I went up to the guy and talked about it. I ordered one the same day. They told me it was going to be a 7-month wait. I'm like, I can't wait that long. So I took the first car that came in down here that someone didn't pay for.
Was it P85?
It was a P85, just straight up P85. This is a couple years ago, so it was a gray one. I ordered my red one that I wanted. That just came out with the brighter red color, and immediately I realized that this car was special. It was very fast. It was weird that it made no noise and it was so fast. So immediately I took it to the drag strip. I put it on the dyno. Did all my normal kind of tests that I normally do with all the cars.
Now, did it break the dyno?
My car didn't break the dyno.
Okay.
Someone else's car did break the dyno. They sent me the video.
Okay.
It's a hard car to dyno because it gives it so much torque so fast.
Okay.
So it took quite a bit of finagling to get at least the P85D to dyno to get dyno correct.
Now I know you also own a McLaren.
Yes.
Okay. So, and I know you've raced it against McLarens, Ferraris, M5s.
Yep.
Tell me about the cars it races against. What are some of your favorite experiences drag racing the Tesla Model S? P85D, obviously, I think was
the funny thing is that no one expects that car to be that fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any noise, and the response time is instantaneous. It just comes off the line very quickly. Being a drag racer, I have pretty good reaction time, so usually I catch my opponent off guard by a little bit too. Yeah. So a lot of times you see comments in the videos, oh, the Tesla started first. I'm like, well, you got to go on green. I can't wait for the other guy to go. It's a race. It's a race, and I'm there to win. Yeah. No matter what the car is, even if it's racing my own car and my friend is driving the car, I want to win, right? So, people are just taken by surprise. And again, we got the Tesla lovers and the Tesla haters, and I think that's what makes the video so popular. Right. Because you got the old school muscle car guys who just can't fathom that this electric green car is you're going to beat them pretty badly, right? So, that's what just makes for a good mix of videos. Obviously, we ran pretty well with the car. We did some testing with ADV where we swapped the wheels to see if we could put lighter wheels, same tires but lighter wheels in the car, and see how that rotational difference we make a difference down the quarter mile, and with back-to-back testing, 100% charges, you know, as best we could align all the parameters, it picked up a few tenths in the quarter mile and a little bit of speed, so it was definitely faster.
We just started carrying the Pulse ADV-1 wheels.
Right.
And of course, right away when we introduced them on the website, people said, how can those be faster than the factory wheels? So how can it be, I got to go right to you now.
Well, I mean, it's all about weight, right?
Okay.
You know, I mean, a factory 21-inch Tesla wheel is a pretty hefty wheel. You know, I mean, it's made to look good. They are conscious about weight, you know, depending on what tires they put on, obviously for efficiency, but not so much for performance. So obviously, if you take a wheel and you design it to be a performance wheel and lighten every part if you can, you know, the less rotational mass that's spinning around, the faster the car will be.
And then we've talked about the investment community. People just don't understand how can Tesla have a valuation like it has compared to a BMW or compared to a GM. So what is it about Tesla that makes it different than just an automotive company? It's something I always get questions about.
Yeah, it goes back to the reason why Elon started the company. Right? And he's been on record numerous times, and he did not set out to build the car company.
Right.
He set out to reinvent the auto industry. Right? That's where the multiple comes from. That's why people have such high valuations and such high expectations. You know, we're here at National Drive Electric Week, and we've spoken to a lot of people, and everybody says there is nothing like a Tesla Model S. The fact that you can go head to head with a McLaren and beat it, and also it be the safest, most economical 5-seat sedan on the market, just is incredible when you look at what they've done.
Is it a tech company? Is it a battery company? Or is it a car company?
Yes.
So the answer is all three. So last question, I heard you are the very first in the Florida list for the Lucas.
That's what I was told.
Okay.
I hope so.
Okay, great.
They should want me to be the first one.
Well, we cannot wait to see you
Yeah.
drag racing
Yep.
supercars.
So in January, we're going to have another event like we did last year, and we'll have a whole host of Teslas. It'll be the National Electric Drag Racing Association, Winter Nationals. So we'll have all kinds of electric cars there, and we'll be racing against all kinds of muscle cars too.
Well, great. Well, guys, we're so happy to have you come out to National Drive Electric Week. We're honored that you're here, and we can't wait to come to your event up in January at Palm Beach International Raceway. Can't wait to see your book, and thanks a lot.